emerging.
Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing a shop in vanilla Minecraft. So you can set it up so the players can score money for doing whatever you want them to do. If they mine like gold, then it'll give them money or whatever, and they basically can spend this money at the store. Now first, let me just show you, if since I don't have any money, I can step on these pressure plates. Nothing's gonna happen. And you can set these to any item that you want. So let me just come over here and start earning some money so we can spend it at the store. Now the way that we're gonna earn money is by mining. So as you see, let's mine some gold. We should have just gotten some money. Oh, excuse me, I have not turned this clock on. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so there, we just got money. Now every time I mine this, see, there's another money. Now there's more money. We're at 4 now, yep. So let's keep mining some of this gold right here. I believe we need 8 for the... Yeah, we need 8 to get the bow. So we should have 8 now. Sweet, we got 8. So let's come back to the shop and see what happens if we go to buy the bow. So we are at the shop here, so let's come and buy this bow. As you see, we get the bow, and our money's back down to 0. We can't buy it anymore. It's totally not working. So let's come back here and keep mining until we can buy the other stuff. Of course, it's not just for mining gold. It can be for mining anything you want. So we're going to come over here and see if we can find any better resources to mine. Let's keep on going. I'm not seeing anything besides some gold. And what is that? That is diamonds. So let's mine that and see what happens. 16, that gave us 15 money for that diamond. So let's continue mining. As you see, we're getting 15 every time. Oh, 46 that time. Okay, up here, and 61. Okay, so we can totally afford everything now. So first, let's turn this clock off, and I'm going to show you guys how this stuff is going to work. So let's come to the shop and do that first. So let's get a diamond sword, let's say. And that's a diamond sword. Now we don't have enough to buy the flint and steel, so let's come and cheat a little bit of money here. Yeah, okay. So, as you can see, you can buy everything as many times as you want. You see, we're getting some flint and steels, yeah. So, I'm going to explain to you guys how this works. This is actually surprisingly simple and not very hard to do at all. And this is just as good as having a store plugin. So, basically, the player steps on the pressure plate, is going to hit this redstone, which basically, technically, is facing all directions, because a dot is technically facing all directions. So, it's going to hit this one here and activate these two. Now, what these two are going to do, this one's just going to teleport the player basically 1 block back. So, as you see, we step on here, we're going to get teleported a block back. That just prevents players from just standing here and just, it'll steal all their money, and that's not a good thing. So, it's going to test for all the players within a 1 block radius, that would be the 4th one right here, of these coordinates, which is, by the way, that pressure plate location right there. Now, the reason we're doing a 1 block radius is because I don't want to do at player, because that way, if player comes and stands on it, or for whatever reason, there's another player closer to that, then it's just going to mess up. So I prefer that the most. So what that is going to do, it's going to activate this only if there's a player with enough money. If it's not, it's not going to do anything. So, but it's going to, first of all, if it does get activated, it's going to give all the players within a 1 block radius of those coordinates right there, whose score of money is a minimum of 50. So if they have at least 50 in the money, it's going to give them the diamond sword. And then from what this guy's going to do is just going to scoreboard players remove, this player, the player 1 block radius to there, whose score of money is a minimum of 50, is going to remove 50 points from their money score. And then from there, it's just going to set the block right here to a comparator. Now the reason it has to do that is because if we don't have this command, let me just copy this guy really quick and get rid of him. If we don't have this command, as you see, it'll work the first time. We get our diamond sword. Let's clear some inventory space. We get our diamond sword, and look, we're not getting anything anymore. It only works once. Now, the reason it does this is because, you step on it and it's going to say, yeah, there are players whose score of money is minimum of 1, and it turns it on, but it never has any reason to turn it off, so it won't turn it off ever. So, this basically just resets that comparator right there, which is 149, and the reason basically, in doing that, is it's going to turn it back off, basically. So yeah, you can customize this to anything you want. All you have to do is just change these minimum money values to whatever you want the amount required to be, and then change this ID right here to the item ID, and I believe on this one too. Yes. So you just have to make sure those are all in sync. I will totally leave the command for that in the description. So here, let's come back to the place right here, and I will show you how this stuff works. It is really simple, actually. It only requires 4 commands per objective that earns you money. So basically, you know, we just have this hopper clock just constantly testing these two commands. So basically what these guys are just going to do is just going to test for all the players whose score of gold is a minimum of 1. So basically I just created an objective called gold, so slash scoreboard objectives add gold, gold, and then for the criteria type it would be stat dot mine block dot and then the or mine block, let's say 56. Stat dot mine block dot 56, and I believe 56 is diamond though. So that so that would basically create an objective called gold that would give the player 1 whenever they mine a diamond block. So yeah, I basically just did that, except with the ID for gold ore, so 14. So this is how I created this objective. I'll leave that in thing as well. But you can do any criteria down here. You can create any objective type you want, like for any stat dot command, you know. So basically, whenever they fulfill that criteria, their score turns to 1. So that becomes a minimum of 1, which turns this on. Now, what this guy is gonna do, it's just gonna give all the players whose score of gold is a minimum of 1. It's going to give them. It's gonna add 1 to their money score, basically. And every player. That way, if multiple players do it, it will still work. And then it's going to set the block right here to a comparator. Now, the reason it has to set the block right here to a comparator is because if it doesn't, then if multiple players do this at once, or you mine the block really fast in succession, then this will just get jammed and not work, similar to what was going on back there. So then it's just going to set everyone's score of gold back to 0. And that isn't how it works. If you want to, you know, you can, I already told you, you can set the stat back to whatever you want, and you can change the money amount right here. So that's basically it, guys. That's how to set up shops on your server. No plugins needed, completely vanilla. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, or do whatever you feel obliged to. If you have any suggestions or requests, then leave a comment and I will make sure to answer. So that is all I have, guys. Thank you for watching.
Emerging.